Greetings everyone, welcome to issue 16 of the Archie Megaman comic series, and the final part of Spiritus Ex Machina. The previous issue ended on a literal bang, didn't it? Yeah, I'm terrible. Here are the events leading up to it. Megaman and his team were disabling the bombs and getting rid of the Emerald Spear guards, until newly appointed leader Xander Payne, yes that's his name, ordered his forces to stop them. Because innocent humans were caught in the crossfire, Megaman's team were able to fight back against their attackers to protect them. This prompts Xander to set off the last bomb, located in the lecture hall, which so happens to be the location of the three doctors. We also learn why Lala Day removed Quake Woman's personality, and Roland Kalinka got out of there and contacted the police. On Wily's end, he continued building up his forces, and soon had in his grasp the original prototype robot. I wonder if it'll mean anything. Our issue starts with the aftermath of the explosion, with the robots tending to both the innocent and Emerald Spear's humans, all while trying to figure out how to reach the doctors. And all of this from one bomb. Good thing Megaman's group did what they did, huh? Megaman comes up with the plan. He and Quake Woman will drill to the doctors, despite Quake Woman stating with high probability that they are dead. Megaman hopes it's not the case and has Pharaohman and Rush guide their digging. Electman in the meantime will again use his Robot Master authority to have the lesser robots get the humans out. Xander's not happy with the situation. Von Gullible and McBully show up a little worse for wear, and is questioning why Xander detonated the bomb with people still inside. It's clear at this point Xander's off his rocker, when he's willing to kill humans to end the robot revolution. The two still follow him as he goes to end Megaman's group personally. Oh Xander, you're dealing with a robot that has foiled Wily's schemes 3 times, and is very determined to save his dad. Yes, Megaman refers to Light as his dad, which is technically true, but you know it's serious when he refers to Light this way. Don't worry Megaman, Xander soon spots something that'll really set him off. Electman. Okay everyone, are you ready for some backstory? This one involves a minor retcon from an earlier issue. Remember those punk soldiers from issue 2 that Megaman said hello to? Well, the one that didn't have the mohawk was changed to Xander. He wanted to help Megaman fight the robots, so he goes all Leroy Jenkins, which leads to his encounter with the Wily controlled Electman. One massive electric jolt and Xander loses an eye. Yowza. Thanks to Theo, emergency surgery was performed, and we soon learn why he wears an eye patch. It's to cover up his robotic eye. I guess we now know the in-story reason why Electman was here instead of, say, Cutman or Gutsman. Megaman takes advantage of this distraction to subdue the 3 Emerald Spear members. Outside, the police arrive, including federal agents Krantz and Stern. Roll and Kalinka meet up with them. Stern immediately takes care of Kalinka, while Roll shows Krantz the Emerald Spear's footage from the super smartphone. Back inside, Megaman, Quake Woman, and Pharaohman dig their way through the rubble until they successfully reach the doctors, alive and well, for the most part. Dr. Cossack has a broken leg, but it's better than the alternative. There's happy reunions between robot and creator. Lala Day even vows to restore personality to her robot daughter, but the good times come to an end when Pharaohman spots one more undetonated bomb. Electman and Rush are watching Xander and his gang. Xander tells his brother about the time he had to put down the family dog in order to psych himself up to shoot Rush so the 3 can escape. Robot dog or not, that's just wrong, Xander. Now about that bomb, Megaman and Quake Woman will attempt to deal with it. Lala Day doesn't want to risk losing her daughter again, but Light, having gone through worse situations with Megaman as I mentioned last time, says let them be heroes. We'll just be in the way here. Once everyone is clear, the plan is to bury the bomb to contain the blast. Though, as Quake Woman notes, any further disturbance could set it off. Out of options, they decide to try it. We don't see what happens next, except that the explosion collapsed the makeshift tunnel. Everyone assumes the worst, until a drill arm emerges from the rubble, followed by Megaman and Quake Woman, like they're really going to kill off the main character near the end of the story. That's ridiculous. Isn't that right, Sonic? We have a one-page epilogue with family and friends recuperating in an emergency tent. Agent Stern informs Rock that thanks to the intel provided by Roll, they got all but 3 members of the Emerald Spears, aka Xander's group. Still, Stern compliments Rock on a job well done, much better than the one in issue 8. I think he's warming up to Rock. You might have noticed I have not brought up Wily once since the intro section. That's because he shows up now near the end of this issue. Thanks to him, Blues, the prototype robot master, is back online. When Blues asks what happened, Wily skirts around the EMP issue. Instead, he places blame on the faulty power core Light originally installed. Then he goes on to explain that it was replaced with a nuclear core of his design. Couldn't resist another jab at Light, Wily? Blues is worried that his personality has been altered. Wily assures him that besides the nuclear core, which I'm sure is stable, Blues is still Blues. Also, Wily thinks this may be the reason Blues left, but the robot doesn't want to talk about it. Still, he's grateful for Wily's help and as gratitude wants to join him, provided he be called something else. As Wily hands the prototype some new equipment, namely a shield and a helmet, some possible options are discussed, such as serial number DLN000 or Proto-Man, but they still link the robot to his past. Wily then suggests that he needs to break away from the past, and thus christens him Breakman. There's still a lot of work to do, but for now, Wily's happy to add Breakman to his robot army. The final panel revealing all 16 Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 Robot Masters. Issue 16's cover is actually a shout out to the cover of Rockman's 10-year history book, with a picture showing half the innards of Mega Man, the side that has the Buster. Though I have to wonder, what does it feel like to switch between Hand and Buster? Anyway, let's talk about Xander Payne. After seeing his actions throughout these 4 issues, I think I can define who he is. A zealot to the cause. He's willing to sacrifice human lives and possibly himself if it means ending robotics forever. The flashbacks help paint this mindset, that he was a good man that, ironically, wanted to help Mega Man. His unfortunate encounter with a Wily-controlled Elect Man, plus a reminder of that attack, opened his eyes, or eye, to dangerous robots. Which makes me wonder, when did he join the Emerald Spears? Were the Emerald Spears a recent thing? Or did they exist before Wily's first robot attack? While Xander was a tragic victim at first, he's become just as dangerous as the robots that were attacking the people. The sad thing is, he and his fellow Emerald Spears are doomed to fail. The Doctors are alive and well, and because of foreshadowing and game events taking place in the comic series, Dr. Light will one day build X. Those familiar with the X series and beyond will know the eventual outcome. Let's talk about the title of this arc, Spiritus Ex Machina, Spirit from the Machine. Do machines possess a spirit, a soul? Are they considered alive? This has been a staple of science fiction for many, many years. Characters like Data from Star Trek, Johnny Five from Short Circuit, and Wall-E are prime examples of machinery becoming more than glorified tools. People, both in-universe and out, see them as alive in their own way. And the same could be said for Mega Man and Quake Woman. Their creators care for their well-being. Otherwise, why not just make disposable Sniper Joe-like escorts with zero personality? Lalande saw Quake Woman as her daughter, but stripped her of her personality when tragedy struck. I believe Lalande tried to convince herself it's a machine, she's not alive, but deep down, she regretted that choice. The Emerald Spears incident made her fully realize she made a mistake and vows to restore Tempo's personality. We'll see how that goes. I don't think I need to discuss Dr. Light and his Robo-Kids again. Robot masters like Elect Man and Feral Man serve a function and are friendly enough to humans, but they don't have the same connection. Perhaps it's because Light and Lalande originally designed their Robo-Kids as kids to hang out and connect with, while the Robot Masters are sent out to perform their tasks and come back for the occasional tune-up before being sent out again. Which brings us to Wily giving the newly christened Breakman a nuclear core. I'm sure nothing bad will happen with that down the line. The intent, of course, is more setup. Mega Man 3 had Breakman on Wily's side, so we need to have it happen in the comic, in addition to showing us how the robot got his helmet and his shield. A nice touch, and you can barely see it, the helmet has a Sniper Joe-like eye in the visor area, since he had it in the game. I'm giving this issue a rare 10 out of 10. Yeah, I know certain characters won't die here, but there was tension, payoff from the earlier issues in this arc, and it made you feel and think about certain characters' actions. Some of the villains did escape, but that just means further appearances down the line. The issue also teased us with the brief discussion of Breakman's falling out with Light. While he doesn't want to talk about it, the next issue will shed light, no pun intended, on these events. So come back next time as we get the origin story of the future Proto-Man. I've enjoyed Jonathan Hill's art, but does he have a thing against Metal Man? We have this nice group shot of all Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 Robot Masters, and here in the back is a detailless figure representing Metal Man. Maybe since he has one of the best weapons in the franchise, having him up front might steal some other Robot Master's thunder.